Welcome to the Nation of History channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. The Cherokee Strip Land Run of 1893, one of the largest land rush events in the United States. Thousands of settlers on horseback, in wagons, and on foot raced to claim land in Oklahoma Territory, previously belonging to the Cherokee Nation. A column of cavalry, artillery, and wagons commanded by General George A. Custer during the Black Hills Expedition in 1874. Sioux Chief Sitting Bull speaking at a council at Fort Yates, North Dakota, before December 15, 1890. Sitting Bull was one of the most influential leaders of the Lakota people. Charlie Meeks, a cowboy from the state of Nebraska, United States, photographed in the year 1886. An armored wagon from the Wells Fargo Express Company, escorted by armed guards, in the state of South Dakota in 1890. This type of wagon was used to transport gold, money, and other valuables during the Old West era. The Will West Hotel, located in Perry, Oklahoma Territory, photographed in September 1893. This photo was taken shortly after the land run of 1893, when thousands of settlers rushed to claim newly opened land for settlement. A stagecoach in Arapahoe, Wyoming, between 1880 and 1900. Stagecoaches were an essential means of transportation in the Old West, used for travel, mail delivery, and transporting goods. Troop C of the 5th Cavalry Regiment, responsible for arresting boomers and squatters before the opening of Oklahoma, around 1888. Workers performing hydraulic mining in Rockerville, South Dakota in the year 1889. This method used high-pressure water jets to loosen and displace sediments, allowing for the extraction of gold and other minerals. Miners extracting gold in Boren's Gulch, La Plata County, Colorado, photographed in 1875. The site was part of the Colorado Gold Rush. Prospectors washing and panning for gold in Rockerville, South Dakota in the year 1889. A prospector panning for gold in Fairplay, Colorado in the early 1900s. The Church of San Miguel, located in Santa Fe, New Mexico, recorded in the year 1873. This church is considered one of the oldest in the United States, with its original construction dating back to around 1610 during the Spanish colonization. A Sioux group performing the Great Medicine Dance, Wani-Wachi-Poo, in North Dakota between 1874 and 1884. This ritual was an important spiritual ceremony involving singing, drumming, and sacred dances. The Stagecoach No. 7 U.S. Mail in Teller County, Colorado, between 1890 and 1910. Officers and guests having lunch under a giant cactus near Fort Thomas, Arizona, in 1886. Buckskin Charlie and a group of Ute Native Americans recorded between 1898 and 1910. Buckskin Charlie was an important leader of the Ute people in southern Colorado, known for his diplomacy and efforts to protect the rights of his people. A Native American scout from the Warm Springs tribe who was affiliated with the U.S. Army around 1872 to 1873. Native American scouts were recruited by the military to serve as guides, trackers, and intermediaries during conflicts in the Old West. A group of Cheyenne Native American police officers photographed around 1880. The Indian Police was created to maintain order within reservations and was often tasked with enforcing federal policies, such as restricting Native cultural practices. The distribution of rations at the Standing Rock Agency, North Dakota, around 1885. A Native American family building a structure in California around the year 1880. A group of Paiute Native Americans in Nevada, photographed in 1871. The Paiute were a native people of the southwestern United States, living primarily in the desert regions of Nevada, California, Utah, and Oregon. An Arapaho camp, photographed in 1868. The Arapaho were a Native American people of the Great Plains, living primarily in the present-day states of Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, and Oklahoma. A group of Paiute Native Americans in Cedar, Utah, photographed in 1872. A Cocopa Native American dwelling in the Colorado River Delta, Baja California, between 1886 and 1902. The Cocopa are an indigenous people who traditionally lived along the Colorado River. A miner's cabin located in the Sierra Nevada mountains around the year 1866. A ranch in Montana described as comfortable, if not elegant, photographed in 1872. A locomotive in poor condition in Albuquerque, New Mexico, photographed in 1889. The locomotive Oneonta in Cisco, California, between 1863 and 1869. This locomotive was part of the expansion of the first transcontinental railroad, connecting the eastern and western United States. A stagecoach in California, between 1880 and 1900. Pulled by a team of 6 horses, the carriage transported passengers, mail, and goods. The Ispawn Saddle and Harness Store in Livingston, Montana, photographed in 1897. A blacksmith shop in Alaska, photographed in 1897. During this period, blacksmith shops were essential for manufacturing and repairing tools, horseshoes, weapons, and mining equipment. A logging camp with cattle in Atlanta, Idaho, around 1880. An ox train used to transport supplies in Arizona Territory in 1883. The halfway station, an intermediate stop between Casa Grande and Florence, Arizona in 1892. A locomotive in poor condition in Albuquerque, New Mexico, photographed in 1889. An ox-drawn wagon in Oklahoma City in the Indian Territory around 1889. A wooden jail in Wyoming Territory, photographed in 1893. Small jails like this were common in the Old West, serving to hold criminals until they were tried or transferred to larger prisons. A woman standing next to her family in Arizona Territory, photographed between 1887 and 1889. A ranch in Mendocino County, California, recorded in the year 1870. The ranch is situated in a region known for its vast grasslands, rolling hills, and dense forests, which are characteristic of Northern California. A camp in the Old West around 1874 with Steve Huey, a wagon master. A prospector panning for gold near Virginia City, Montana Territory, photographed in 1871. The first camp of John Wesley Powell's expedition on the Green River. Powell, an explorer and geologist, led one of the most famous expeditions through the western United States. The canteen at Fort Keogh, Montana, photographed between 1890 and 1894. The fort was established in 1876 after the Battle of Little Bighorn and served as an important military base for pacifying the region. Layman's Log Cabin, the first built in Yosemite Valley, California, around 1895. James Layman was one of Yosemite's first permanent settlers. A stagecoach gathering in Siskiyou County, California, photographed in 1887. Mud Springs, located in Siskiyou County, California, around 1890. This region was known for its mineral springs and water sources. A group of Sioux Native Americans, photographed between the 1880s and 1890s. a landscape on the Kansas Plains, about 185 miles west of the Missouri River, around 1867. McLaughlin and other workers at the Coal Canyon Flume in Butte County, California, around 1880. A Native American boy and his dog in the state of Utah, recorded in the year 1874. A railroad bridge over the Kansas River, built in 1863. These bridges were essential for the expansion of the railroads, connecting the Midwest to the rest of the country. The image shows government pack mules and their handlers, photographed near the Mexican border in 1883. A group of cowboys from Nebraska, possibly from Round Valley in Custer County, recorded in the year 1888. A group of people gathered in front of Kelly's Saloon, the Bijou, in Round Pond, Oklahoma Territory, photographed in January 1894. The image shows part of the Homestake mine facilities in Lead City, South Dakota, around 1889. The image shows Fort Farland, Colorado, photographed in 1874. During the 19th century, military forts like this were essential for protecting settlers, escorting wagon trains, and maintaining order during the westward expansion of the United States. Members of a survey team camped at Red Buttes, Wyoming, photographed in 1870. A group of Warm Spring Scouts in the Lava Beds, California, photographed in 1873. A sandstorm passing over Midland, Texas on February 20th, 1894. The Boot & Company General Store located in Colorado in the late 19th or early 20th century. Stores like this were essential in Old West towns, offering groceries, clothing, and tools.